Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
What's up?
Touchdown, Jaguars. Hey. DK Metcalf. 59 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Catch is made by Metcalf. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Taken down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with three tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DK Metcalf. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's good for another.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, this is going to depend On the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Doug Marrone. From the gun, it's Tua. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And the field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
Kind of.
Yeah.
With hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. To Sean Gibson. Give him... So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And fighting down inside. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got daylight.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf, 79. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Right side here, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dare Ogunbowale in the final seconds of the 1st half. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about...
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my...
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This to make it a 2-score game. And Forbath will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
46.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look 3 weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Rivers to throw. the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Michael Pittman Jr. incomplete. Result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Jaguars 46.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. start your week by installing your game plan.